Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another plus size style hack video, and I was really excited to film this for you guys, but part of me was also kind of debating whether this was like the right time to film this kind of video because it is spring and it's starting to get warm in most places except for where I am, and people are looking forward to summer and everything and putting their boots away, and this is a hack for your wide calf boots. So you know, it might not be something that you start using until the fall, but I'm thinking if this is something where you watch this and you go, holy shit, I can't believe she thought of that. Holy crap, I'm so on it. I think you'll remember it in the fall when you start wearing your boots again. So I think it's fine. And I did want to kind of share this because I've been thinking about it for a long time. Since I started my channel, I wanted to make this video and share this with you guys. So just to kind of like backtrack a little bit. So back in like 2008, 2009, the first plus size retailer here where I live was Pennington's, and they started, that started carrying wide calf boots was Pennington's. And it was like the most exciting thing in the world for me because I live in a very cold climate and it's like snow, there's like lots of snow, it's slushy, and like falls and spring is like, it's cold and you want to be able to wear boots like all the time. You know, the only time we really don't wear boots is in the summer and, you know, in parts of the spring and maybe parts of the fall when, you know, before it starts snowing. But other than that, like I'm in boots like for a good 6 months out of the year. So the fact that now I have this option of being able to wear wide calf boots and be able to like wear them over over my jeans and like tuck my skinny jeans into my boots, and like that whole phenomenon that was never like a reality for us big girls ever was suddenly a thing, right? And so when Pennington's first started carrying wide calf boots, I was there like that weekend. Like as soon as they launched their boot collection, like boom, I was at the store. I was like, this is it. Like I'm gonna like, I was like ready to lay down whatever cash I needed to lay down. I was gonna buy myself some boots, 2, 3, 4 pair. I didn't give a shit. I was like, I'm taking home boots today. Like I was just all over it. So there were 2 boots that I bought when I first bought my very first pair of wide calf boots, and I actually still have them. I have them in brown and I have them in black. I'm going to show you the black pair today. So these are the boots that I bought, and they're really cute. They're actually still in really good shape, and I still wear them to this day. They've got like a little bit of this elastic, you know, to stretch for your calf, and they've got a zipper down the side, and they've got like a small little like, you know, 2.5 inch heel, you know, very comfortable to walk in, like just, and like a bit of a like a slouchy kind of like feel to them. It's a faux leather, but I mean, it's still, they're still in like really good condition, and I really love these boots. And these were the very first boots that they launched when they first, so I mean, I've had these for like at least 8 years, right? So I mean, that's pretty good. So these were the boots. So I got to the store and I got them in my size. I wear a size 8. I put them on, I slid them on, I pulled up the zipper, and I was like, hallelujah. Like they zipped all the way up, they fit. I was like, oh my God. And I put both pair on and I stood up and I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And then I started like walking around the store because I was like, holy shit, I'm wearing boots, like walking around the store. Well, I got like halfway across the store and I looked down and I'm like, what's going on? Like they're falling down my leg. Like the boots are like sliding down. Like I lean over and I pull them back up, right, to keep them up on my calves. I walk around again and they're falling. And then I go to the mirror and I look, and there's like, it's like bunching in weird spots and it's like folding over the ankle. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like they fit my calves. Like these boots fit. What are they doing? Like, why are they falling down? And it was like, well, what am I supposed to do? And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe, you know, maybe like when I put on a pair of jeans, like I think maybe I had leggings on at the time or something, put on a pair of jeans, I'm not going to have that issue, or, you know, whatever. Nope. I mean, I bought them. I mean, there was no way I wasn't taking them home with me. But I kept thinking, like when I first started wearing them, I was like, this sucks. This isn't how they look on the model. This isn't how these boots are supposed to look. This isn't the shape. Like these boots are supposed to look like this. They're supposed to have this shape to them. You know what I mean? Like when they're on my leg, this is what they're supposed to look like. And on me, like I said, the ankle was all scrunched up and they were like falling down and folding over and kind of like looking all deformed on my leg. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, what's going on? And I mean, the thing is like I have very skinny ankles. I have very wide calves, but I have very, very skinny ankles. And maybe I'm the only one out there with this issue, because every single pair of boots that I've worn since they started carrying wide calf boots, I've had this problem. They fit me, they do up around my calf. I mean, granted, I have big calves, so I mean, they are sometimes snug at the you know, the widest part of my calf. But because my ankles are so skinny, the boots just constantly fall. And because of the tension, obviously, when the boots are done up all the way at the top of the calf, they slide down. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do to fix this? Like, well, basically I need bulk at the ankle. Like I need something to fill my boot out at the ankle to keep that tension all the way up and down so that I can wear these boots and then they'll hold their shape. So the first thing that I thought of when I thought of how to fix this problem was, well, maybe like leg warmers, right? And so I would go looking in lots of different stores, like Ardene's and Claire's and like different stores for leg warmers to see if, you know, they would work. And that's what I started doing. So I'll kind of show you, like, eventually what I did is, I'm gonna show you with this pair here. Like, I know that a lot of people have talked about when it comes to keeping boots up on your calves to wear like over the knee socks. Well, what I've seen it, because I've never seen anyone do what I do in order to make these boots work. I've seen people talk about when you're wearing like over the knee boots to wear over the knee socks and, you know, pull the socks all the way up to your knee to keep your boots up. But for me, that's never been anything that would work, because my calves are, I mean, wide enough that to add extra bulk at my calf isn't going to help the situation. And again, I'm just adding the exact same amount of bulk to my entire leg. It's not evening things out. It's not like, you know, giving me the extra bulk that I need at the ankle. It's giving me just a thin extra layer of bulk all the way up, which I don't need. So I'm going to show you these. So this is what I use right now. And these are actually over the knee socks that I bought from Torrid a couple of years ago. But what I did is I actually cut the foot end of it, because I don't want to wear them as socks. First of all, because these are super thick and I don't want to wear that thick of a sock all the time. It's just it's too bulky. It'll, you know, it adds too much. Like sometimes it's too much bulk for my foot in the boot. And I just like to wear regular socks. I don't like overheating. I love going barefoot all the time. So I'm not the kind of person that really likes wearing socks if I don't have to. So with these, what I did is I just cut the toes. Like I just cut them at the toe and turned this basically into a leg warmer. Because sometimes leg warmers can be hard to find. Like I was saying, I would go looking for them. I did find them eventually and wore them for this, but they're hard to find and sometimes they're not necessarily thick enough. Now these are really thick. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just get into the whole demonstration and show you guys exactly how I do this and show you how the difference and of, you know, how it works, because it really does actually make a huge difference, which you guys will see. So let's get into that and then I will come back. Okay, so those are my feet and those are my tiny little skinny ankles. As you can see, even when I'm wearing the tightest possible leggings I can find, they still bunch up my ankles. That's how skinny my ankles are and how big my calves are, because, you know, it's even sometimes tricky to even like pull them up high enough. And also, like I said, I have short legs. So as you can see here, it's like pulling them up so that at least they're, you know, not bunching anymore, but of course they fall down as well. But that just is a little, just to show you kind of what I'm working with. And not wearing socks because I'm at home and I'm not wearing socks. Okay, so now I've put the boots on, and these are the boots on without anything. So I just pulled the boots on right over top of my legs just plain with leggings on, that's it. And I'm just kind of like kicking my legs around just to kind of show you guys like what happens when you move and when you walk around in your boots. So as you can see, they are falling as I'm kind of like jumping up and down and kind of like moving. You can see that little like right at the ankle, everything is just bunching at the ankle. It's like that, there's that like weird fold that's happening right at the ankle, and they're slowly kind of like moving down my calf. Like they're not up, they're not high on my calf as where they're supposed to be sitting, which is causing them to slip and fall and just lose their shape. And it's just not nice. Like it's always bugged me. Like as you can see there, like I just kind of like kicked the back of it to show you how it's just like falling. And that's just what would continue to happen more and more throughout the day as you wear them. So yeah, that's always been my issue. And so this is how I wear the leg warmers or the socks with the toes cut out. I just basically wear them halfway up my calf, just right at the ankle and a little bit up my calf to give me that bulk right there. And I just kind of like bunch them and make sure that they're kind of even. And now I've put the boots back on. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. The boots actually are holding their shape. They're sitting high up on my calf as they're supposed to, just right below the knee. And you know, if you wear the leg warmers or the socks in the right way, and keep them kind of even throughout that area, you really get that like nice kind of like silhouette on the calf. And as you can see, the boots just have a much better shape. They look the way that the boots are meant to look, and it just makes them look and feel so much better, because even as I walk around and move throughout the day, they don't fall. They stay put. And because there is that tension around the ankle that just keeps them where they're supposed to be. So I hope that kind of like helped demonstrate what this hack was all about. And I hope that this works for some of you. I do realize that, skinny ankles is not an issue that a lot of big girls have. It's probably a lot less than you would think, because otherwise I would have found this out there somewhere. But I mean, I scoured the internet for this kind of a hack, and I've never found anyone else talking about this or doing this. So maybe it's just me. I mean, maybe it's just like, maybe I'm the only one with this problem. But I think the other thing too that probably contributes to this also is the fact that I'm short, and I have short legs, which means in essence I have short like calf. So from my knee to my foot, it's shorter. So having wide calves, I am fitting the boots like at the widest part of my calf, probably like lower down on the boot than other people would be who have like longer, like lower leg area. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but from like the knee to the ankle, if it's longer, the boot's gonna maybe fit differently and maybe hold its shape better. So that might be another contributing factor to this. But this really works for me, and it doesn't just work on these boots. It works on pretty much every other boot that I own, and I own probably upwards of 20 pairs of boots. And it works on almost every pair of boot that does fit just below the knee. The only boots that I don't actually have to use this trick with is I have 2 pairs of over the knee boots, which have that tie at the back of the knee. And with those boots, I don't have to do this. And so I wear those a lot for the simple fact that, I mean, it does feel tight on your leg. Like it does feel a little constricting, but if you don't have that added bulk also on your foot by wearing a sock, like a big sock like this, it helps because your foot at least is not overheating. And I don't tend to mind that extra, warmth around the ankle, especially when it's really cold out, and in the winter and stuff, it's really not an issue. And I don't wear boots like this in the summer, so I don't, bulk up my ankle like this, in like, the heat of the summer and time and everything else. So So anyway, I hope that this is something that helps some of you guys out. If anyone else has this issue with their boots, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to kind of hear if you have also like other tips and tricks of how you pull off your, wearing your wide calf boots. I would love to know what you do. And also, again, just to remind you once more, I am planning to do a Q&A, so definitely leave your questions down. You can leave them down in the comments on this video as well. And I'll put everything together and film that video for you guys very soon as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any upcoming kind of style hack videos, or if you have any hacks of your own that you want to share with me, let me know. And I will talk to you guys all again very, very soon. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.